There comes a time in the life of an intact female dog when they're ready to breed. This period is called being in heat. The stage of heat, also called estrus or season, has distinct physical and behavioral signs. Many of the estrus factors, such as frequency, length of time, and severity, are dependent on your dog's age and breed. Your dog may have symptoms that are particular to them. Smaller dogs can go into heat as soon as they are 4 months old. Larger breeds may not first go into heat until they are 18 to 24 months old. On average, the first heat begins at around 6 months of age. As your dog gets older, the frequency of her estrus may slow down. However, she will be going into heat for her whole life. Even though she goes into heat less often, she can still get pregnant. Similar to the start time, the exact frequency of estrus depends on your dog's size, breed, and age. Female dogs who have not been spayed go into heat twice a year, around every 6 months. A dog's typical heat period with bleeding will last 2 to 4 weeks. The complete heat cycle happens in about 5 to 7 months. There are 4 phases to the heat cycle, each with its own symptoms and behaviors. Bleeding or bloody discharge occurs in 2 of the 4 phases. Though dogs know what to do during each other heat cycles, they could need extra care from a human to keep their discharge from getting on the furniture, or to handle an issue like a uterine infection. 4 stages of dog heat cycle. Number 1. Proestrus. Proestrus is the start of the heat period where your dog's body is preparing to mate, and averages about 9 days but can last from 3 to 17 days. At this stage of the heat cycle, she will start attracting male dogs, but she isn't ready to mate yet. The estrogen levels will peak and the follicles will develop. The vulva will usually be swollen with a blood-tinged discharge. Your dog may also hold her tail close to her body and stick just as close to your side, displaying clingy behavior. Number 2. Estrus. Estrus is the stage when the female is receptive to the male. This stage will last an average of 9 days based on behavioral signs, but can range from 3 to 21 days. The fertile period occurs during this time. The vulva is enlarged but softens a little. There is a decrease in the blood in the vulvar discharge. During this stage, estrogen levels drop while progesterone levels rise. Vaginal cytology shows predominantly cornified epithelial cells. Number 3. Destrus. Destrus is the stage following estrus, and the female is no longer receptive to the male. This stage lasts for about 2 months. Her body will proceed with the pregnancy, or return to rest, as her vulva returns to normal size and the vaginal discharge disappears. Number 4. Anestrus. This is the stage of the dog's heat cycle that lasts the longest, anywhere between 100 and 150 days. The anestrus stage is also known as the resting stage. The dog's heat cycle starts again after this stage.